Hello, my name is Dee Hennessy, Mindful Facilitation, and you are most welcome to this, the first of 4 sessions on a gentle introduction to mindfulness, especially for COVID days. The theme of this short video is anxiety and fear, navigating the rough water. And so I'd like to begin by inviting you to join me in a short practice. But before we do that, I just want to alert you to the importance of following your own inner wisdom at all times. When I give guidance in these practices, it's always invitational. It is most important that you follow what is best for you. For example, if I'm focusing on breath and that doesn't feel right or comfortable for you in this moment, then just taking the freedom to choose another anchor. Maybe focusing instead on your feet on the floor, or noticing sounds in the room. It doesn't really matter what we focus on. We're just looking for an anchor to bring us into the present moment. So taking care of yourself, knowing that the guidance is always invitational, and that your own inner voice is very important. And so I invite you then to settle into the chair that you're sitting in, noticing maybe the support for the body in the chair, noticing the feet flat on the floor, and then with eyes open, or if you prefer lowering your gaze or even closing your eyes, just gently tuning in to your own breath. So no need to change the breathing in any way. We're just seeing if it might be possible to notice the breath as it comes into and leaves the body. Maybe finding that place in the body where you most notice your breath. Maybe that's the abdomen, the lower belly. The gentle rise of the abdomen on an in-breath and the falling back on an out-breath. Maybe it's the chest. The gentle rise of the chest on an in-breath and the falling back on the out-breath. Maybe for you, you most notice the breath at the nostrils. The cool air coming in and the warmer air coming out. So just seeing if you might find the place in the body where you most notice the breath and resting there. If the mind has become busy, just taking great care to know that there's nothing wrong here. It's exactly as it should be. That's what our minds do. But just taking the opportunity then to kindly notice where the mind has been and seeing if it's possible to unhook and just come back again to the breath. And we might do that many times in any practice. Just noticing and inviting the mind back just to this breath. So seeing now if we might stay with the breath for the full duration of one breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Seeing if we might notice the breath like we might notice the waves at the seashore. The waves coming in and the waves going out. Becoming aware now of sounds around us. Noticing again the feet on the floor, the body on the chair, and then lifting the gaze and maybe taking a little smile. So Thich Nhat Hanh, a beloved mindfulness teacher, often tells the story of when he was a young man, a Vietnamese refugee, on a small boat, tossing on the waves of the ocean, at the mercy of storms, piracy, and no certainty of survival. And he tells us that of all the people on that small boat, panic. There is no hope. But if even one person on that small boat finds their steady heart, finds that calm spot within, they can not only regulate themselves and respond more wisely to the challenges of the open sea, but they can also support others. And in a way, that's what mindfulness might offer us in these COVID days. A safe inner refuge, a place of peace from where we might get in touch with our wisest self to respond in the best way to the challenges we face. And so I invite a second practice. This time I suggest we take a little time to settle into the chair. So we're looking to find a way of being really comfortable and also alert and awake. So we might see that the sitting bones are right back in the chair. The feet are on the floor. We might notice the spine emerging from the sitting bone and seeing if we can even lengthen the spine a little so that the back is strong. We might notice the crown of the head just reaching up towards the ceiling so that we're sitting in a way straight but not stiff. And then again with our eyes open, or if we prefer lowering our gaze or closing the eyes, just seeing if we might now notice the body, the weight of the body sitting on the chair. Seeing if it might even be possible to allow the body to settle a little more on the chair, sinking into the chair as it were. Noticing now the feet on the floor, seeing if we can notice the points of contact between the feet and the floor. Any sense of cloth, sock, shoe, any sensation of warmth or moisture in the feet. Noticing the points of pressure now between the body and the chair, just those points of contact, again with cloth or the seat supporting us. Noticing the shoulders now, that part of the body where we often carry burdens of one kind or another. So just bringing some kindly attention to the shoulders right now. Seeing if the shoulders might soften and loosen even a little, so that the shoulders might drop, or maybe not. So sitting here now, supported by the chair, feet supported by the floor beneath us, seeing if it might be possible to bring to mind a tree that you know, some tree that you have seen, a strong, robust tree. Bringing that image of that tree as best we can into the mind's eye, noticing the strong, solid trunk of the tree, the roots reaching down into the earth, the stable base of the tree, noticing the branches and the wide canopy at the top of the tree. Noticing the colours, maybe sunlight streaming in through the leaves, creating a dappled effect. Noticing the tree just being itself, solid, grounded, rooted. And seeing if we might learn from our friend the tree, so that we too feel in this moment grounded, rooted, solid, supported. Seeing if it might be possible now to allow any tensions, anxieties, fears, difficult sensations in the emotions of the body, just to drain right down through the body now, all the way down to the feet, and like the tree, through the feet into the earth beneath us. So that maybe with each out-breath, the tensions, the tightness are just draining out of the body. And like the tree, we are strong and stable. And like the tree, we are able to withstand whatever external weather comes at us. Like the tree, we are flexible. We will endure. Becoming aware now again, the feet on the floor, the body on the chair, and seeing if it is okay now to lift the gaze. Notice the room. Just see what sensations are here right now. And so, mindfulness is not a magic pill. Mindfulness invites us, strangely enough, to notice what is here right now, including anxiety and fear, utter upset and discombobulation, devastation, whatever might be the experiences. Mindfulness teaches us that if we notice and allow ourselves to feel it, somehow that helps us to create a little space, a little pocket where we might respond more wisely rather than just reacting or feeling stuck. And so my hope is that these two practices, mindful breathing or the visualization on the tree, might provide some anchors in the days and weeks ahead for whenever you might have overwhelming feelings. We join then with all of the wisdom traditions, all of the ancient human story who have always sought that refuge within. We think of the Aborigines 40,000 years ago, spending time apart, meditating, finding the quiet space within, and reconnecting with nature. And so we're in a healthy, strong tradition of finding our inner strength. I want to finish this session with offering some tips of how we might nourish and support each other, especially around stress, anxiety and fear in these days. Tip number 1, don't watch so much news. Limit yourself. Tip number 2, learn how to press the pause button. Find your way of taking a break from a whirring mind and coming home to what is happening right here, right now in the body. Tip number 3, step outside. Let nature do its healing work, or even look out the window and let nature do its healing work. Tip number 4, seek safe support. Reach out. We are social animals. Talk to somebody. Tip number 5, do what you can. Take some action to support yourself and maybe offer a kindness to another. So until next time, I wish you ease and I thank you for being with us. Bye bye.